I don't do homewrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was.
And how young is he?
Super young.
22.
Yeah. He's living on the edge. He don't know You see him?
Right.
He's a jolly idiot. They say ignorance is bliss. That motherfucker's a retard.
What would you do if the woman you married got engaged to your own teammate before the divorce was even final? That's exactly what just happened to NFL star Travis Hunter, and the way he found out wasn't through a phone call or even a text. No, it was a photo dropping online while he was trapped at a charity event with cameras rolling. No warning, no mercy, just the whole world watching his life fall apart in real time. But here's the thing, that engagement might not even be the biggest betrayal in this story, because what came next could blow his entire career apart. Travis Hunter's marriage has officially come to an end, but the real shock wasn't the divorce itself, it was what came right after. Before he could even process the pain of losing the woman he once imagined growing old with, another bombshell landed. Social media lit up with sparkling engagement photos and streams of congratulatory messages, but they weren't throwbacks to his own proposal. They were from her brand new engagement to one of Travis's own teammates on the Jaguars. That twist cut deeper than the split itself, leaving fans questioning everything. Was Liana living by a hidden set of rules Travis never knew about? Were there secrets lurking beneath the surface all along? Now, all eyes are on him, wondering if he can truly bounce back from a betrayal this brutal.
Never had no girl, so why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man.
If you've been following the turbulent saga of Travis and Liana, you've probably heard the rumors about their split, but the internet's in a frenzy now over a fresh wave of leaked photos showing Liana and one of Travis's own teammates, spreading like wildfire through Reddit threads and private group chats, dropping just before 7 p.m. The timing was perfect for maximum drama. First, Liana glowing in a sleek white silk dress. Second, the teammate down on one knee mid-proposal. Third, a picture-perfect kiss, diamond ring catching the light like it knew it was the star. No captions, no explanations, just a silent bombshell. Because everyone knows Liana is married to Travis Hunter, and the man in those shots was not him. Comments flooded in, from cheerful congratulations to sly digs about her escaping a toxic situation, while others smugly claimed they'd known for months. The reality was undeniable, Liana hadn't just moved on. She was getting engaged, and the cruelest twist was that Travis apparently found out the same way the rest of us did, online. Insiders say the moment he saw the photos, he snapped. The next morning, he arrived late to the Jaguars facility, expressionless, skipping handshakes and walking straight to his teammate's locker. Witnesses described shouting not the "how could you" kind, but the "how long" kind, hinting at suspicions he'd been harboring for a while. No blows were exchanged, but the tension was loud enough to stop people in their tracks. Within an hour, Travis was gone, missing meetings, skipping practice, and by that evening, his Instagram activity told the rest of the story, unfollowing half the roster and erasing digital ties without a single public word. By the end of that chaotic day, Travis's Instagram feed told its own story, unfollowing not just the teammate, but the teammate's brand new fiancé, and even the Jaguars head coach. Then, right at midnight, came the bombshell. Travis appeared on Instagram Live, hood pulled low, room dim, saying nothing for nearly a minute. When he finally spoke, his voice was heavy, almost defeated. "You think you know people." That single line was enough to send the comments spiraling. Snake emojis flooding the screen, his teammate's name exploding in the chat, followers begging him to spill every detail. But he didn't. Just a few blinks, and the live ended without another word. Clips spread within minutes, and it was painfully clear Travis looked shattered, eyes glassy, shoulders slumped, like a man standing on the edge of a breakdown. And just when it seemed the saga couldn't get messier, it did. Rumors erupted that Travis and Liana, supposedly exes, might be expecting a child together. No confirmation, but whispers claim she's already several months along. One blind item alleged they're keeping it quiet while his lawyer demands a paternity test before the divorce moves forward. Then, as if nothing were wrong, the two posted a cheerful video together, shopping for a new member of the family, a kitten with the caption, "Come with us to adopt a kitty."
Come with us to adopt a cat.
At the Humane Society.
Mom and yeah.
On the surface, the kitten adoption video seemed harmless, just two people sharing a sweet, casual moment they'd apparently been planning for a while, but a quick scroll through the comments told a different story. The mood flipped fast, with fans questioning the timing. Was this a genuine slice of their life, or a perfectly staged PR move meant to drown out the blog chatter? Comments poured in. She was just crying about not wanting to be in the relationship. Now they're buying a cat. And so, who gets the cat in the divorce? That last jab clearly got under Travis's skin. He even fired back, believing, "That rumor is crazy. LOL. The irony. Travis had always defended Liana without hesitation, which made her getting engaged to his teammate before their divorce papers were even finalized feel like the ultimate betrayal. It sent him spiraling. Then, as if the drama needed more fuel, old footage started resurfacing, clips that, in hindsight, were flashing red flags the whole time, like the moment after last season's win against the Titans, when Liana skipped right past Travis to hug that same teammate first. Back then, it was dismissed as Team Mom energy. Now, not so cute. Or the charity gala where she arrived, solo, walked right past her husband, and spent the evening camped at the teammates' table until the cameras cleared. Turns out, the other players had been noticing this pattern long before the public caught on.
Same tats, too. A eater! Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work. Ain't no way.
According to one former player turned analyst, the rumors about Liana and the Jaguars teammate had been circulating for months. He claimed that after practice, the teammate would regularly linger, saying he was waiting for a ride, and, more often than not, that ride was Liana. The timing only fueled speculation. Just 2 weeks before the engagement announcement, the teammates signed a multi-year contract extension with guaranteed money, and right around then, Liana's social media took a sharp turn. Photos with Travis became rare, captions hinted at new chapters and finally choosing happiness. And fans began asking if she had waited for him to secure the bag before sealing the deal. The whispers about her stepping out on Travis weren't new either. Last year, a blind item claimed the significant other of an A-list athlete would mock him behind his back, calling him a cuck, and had been trying to hook up with a much older, big-name rapper. While unconfirmed, the rumor didn't shock many, if anything. It made people believe Travis and Liana's marriage had been on life support from the start. Online sleuths went digging and surfaced a trail of photos and videos showing Liana in questionable situations, allegedly while she and Travis were already together. Watching the scandal unravel in real time was bad enough for Travis. But it quickly got worse. He became a punchline, the cautionary tale in every simp joke, the name men used to warn each other about getting played for their money. It reached a whole new level of humiliation when even Bow Wow came out of his quiet life to publicly offer Travis marriage advice in a now viral clip.
What's going on, gang? If we didn't give a we'll let you crash out, but from one player to the next, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I want you to open up your eyes, man. There's no reason why she commenting on another page, NBA with heart eyes and the money tongue out. That's your fiance. Wake up, young brother. Fiancés don't move like that. I ain't never had one of my fucking girls ever lay next to me in the same crib as me under another page, leaving heart eyes with the money tongue out.
Bow Wow's message to Travis was blunt and unflinching. Wake up and see that. Liana is just using you for your money and status. He didn't sugarcoat it, and he didn't sound like he was chasing clicks. His tone was that of a man who'd seen this story play out too many times and was trying to warn someone before it was too late. He urged Travis to protect himself at all costs. And now, with Liana's betrayal splashed across headlines, her engagement to his own teammate, every old clip, every cryptic comment, every questionable moment, has come back to haunt him. But then came the moment that felt like the final straw. Liana posted a TikTok of herself sobbing uncontrollably, layered over a motivational audio track, and too many viewers. It felt like she was silently confirming every rumor in circulation. The failed marriage, the ongoing divorce, and the alleged affairs. Within hours, Liana's tearful TikTok had pulled in over 1 million views, and the comments section turned into an all-out war zone. Some followers expressed concern for her mental health, others cheered her on, but a massive wave of voices called it exactly what they thought it was: sympathy farming. They accused her of staging a soft launch for the divorce, framing herself as the victim to justify walking away from Travis. One blunt comment cut straight to the point: "Why you crying? You cheated." Another jabbed: "She's already running her exit plan." The criticism kept pouring in, demands for answers, accountability, the truth, but Liana quickly scrubbed every negative comment, leaving only the supportive ones. That's when fans really started connecting the dots, convinced she was hiding something big. Then, Travis went live on Instagram and all but confirmed the whispers. The shady moments when Liana told people he wasn't her type, the cryptic posts, the mysteriously deleted DMIs, the late-night calls to unknown men. Suddenly, it all seemed to click. Now the speculation is in overdrive. If she's pregnant, does Travis take her back? And if not, could she walk away with half of everything he's earned? At that point, the saga stopped being just messy gossip and started bleeding into football itself. Multiple insiders claim Travis's agent has been quietly shopping him to other teams before the season even starts, and losing him wouldn't just mean losing a starter. It would mean losing the anchor of half their defensive lineup. The scheme and the teammate at the center of it has left the locker room firmly in Travis's corner. Even players from other NFL teams, guys who wouldn't normally wade into another franchise's drama, have been quietly hitting like on tweets, throwing shade at the teammates. In league culture, that's about as close to a public call-out as it gets. You can't say it out loud without risking fines, headlines, or worse. But a digital nod from one pro to another speaks volumes. It's a way of saying we see you, and right now, everyone seems to be seeing the same villain. Then came the most jaw-dropping claim yet, one that blew the whole saga wide open. A local beat reporter, someone with enough credibility to make everyone sit up straighter, alleged that Liana deliberately timed her engagement post so it would drop while Travis was trapped at a charity event. Not just any event, either one crawling with media, sponsors, and cameras pointed in every direction. She didn't just want him to find out. If this allegation is true, she wanted the world to watch him find out. No private text. No phone call. Just the cold, calculated spectacle of a man blindsided in front of everyone, unable to leave without looking like the bad guy for bailing on a children's fundraiser. If that's true, this wasn't just betrayal, it was humiliation, choreographed, down to the second. And that realization has shifted the narrative from heartbreak to outrage. This isn't a messy breakup, the kind that happens quietly between adults who once loved each other. This is public theater. This is cruelty with an audience. Now the question isn't just whether Travis stays in Jacksonville, it's whether the whole thing was engineered from the very start. Did she and the teammate cross the line months ago, when no one was looking? Or was this a slow burn setup, an inside job from day one? Was every smile in the locker room, every casual good game, every sideline laugh just a cover for something darker? The whispers say yes. A few anonymous accounts, the kind that insiders use when they want to leak without leaking, have started piecing together timelines. One says Liana was spotted at a private team afterparty back in the spring, one where she supposedly had no reason to be. Another claims that the teammate in question started running more routes with Travis during practice around the same time, not to build chemistry, but to get closer to his life off the field. It's all circumstantial, sure, but in the rumor economy of professional sports, circumstantial evidence is currency, and right now, it's buying a story that no one can look away from. The fans have chosen sides, too, and it's not even close. Social media threads have turned into digital war zones. On one side, people defending Travis, citing his loyalty to the team, his charity work, and the fact that, until now, his name has never been dragged into off-field scandal. On the other, a thin, shaky line of voices saying maybe we don't know the whole story, maybe Liana had her reasons. But each new leak, each grainy photo, each stray DM screenshot, makes that defense harder to maintain. Inside the organization, things are tense. Coaches are dodging questions in press conferences, sticking to safe, PR-approved lines like "we're focused on the game ahead and personal matters stay personal." But the truth is, nothing stays personal when you play in the NFL. Every interaction gets dissected. Every glance caught by a sideline camera gets gifted and memmed within minutes. The front office can issue all the statements it wants, but until the locker room is stable again, the season itself feels like it's hanging in the balance. Meanwhile, Travis has gone quiet. No tweets, no interviews, no offhand comments too. Reporters lingering by his locker. Just that one haunting image burned into fans' minds. Travis Hunter, who'd pulled low, sitting alone in the dark, watching the woman he built a life with slide a ring onto another man's finger while the world looked on. There's something about the stillness of that moment, the way he doesn't move, doesn't lash out, just stares, that makes it feel heavier than any post-game loss. And yet, silence in situations like this rarely lasts. The NFL has a way of forcing the next move, whether you're ready or not. Maybe it'll be an anonymous source interview that cracks the story open. Maybe a teammate will go rogue and post something cryptic, the kind of vague subtweet that sends the internet into forensic analysis mode. Or maybe, just maybe, Travis himself will decide he's done keeping quiet. Because if there's one thing this saga has proven, it's that the truth in sports scandals is never a straight line. It's a slow reveal, a season-long unraveling, a puzzle where each missing piece only leads to more questions. So if you think this story has reached its peak, think again. There are still unanswered questions about what Leanna knew, when she knew it, and how deep the teammates' involvement really goes. There are still tensions inside that locker room that haven't exploded yet. There are still cameras waiting, journalists circling, and fans refreshing their feeds for the next twist. And that next twist is coming. The only question now is whether it will break the team apart, or finally blow the whole thing wide open.